Down, ready. Black 14, ready, go. Here we go, ready. Black, go, go. Ready, ready. Wide 53, go, go. Ready. White 29, white 29. Ready, go. Down, ready. Red, where did he go? Ready. Hit. Down, ready. Blue, go, go. Down, ready. Red, go. Here we go, ready. Blue 22, blue 20. Where did he go? Ready, ready. Red 18, red 18. Go, go.
This is a live look at the Swamp, Ben Hill Griffin Stadium in Gainesville. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. It's the Oklahoma Sooners and the Florida Gators. Alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I am Reese Davis. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We say hello to Holly.
The Sooners head coach told me here in the pregame, his running back is getting better each and every week. He is devastating in the red zone, top 5 in the country in rushing touchdowns, and they believe...
The Sooners ready to kick it away first. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic. The Sooners offense will now get its first chance with the football. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Tells the play fake, wants to throw on first down. Fires to the big fella. He'll go out of bounds at the 38-yard line as this offense patiently tries to work the ball out of its own end. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Give to the back. Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read. Read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
And it's really nice, whether it's RPO or not, is having a defensive line that stones the offensive line, takes away the gaps. It doesn't matter what your read is if you're winning up front on that defensive line.
Incomplete, and they got a hand on that one early. All right, guys, let's talk a little bit about Oklahoma. Really interesting matchup here. It's always fun when the top two teams in the conference get to square off in the regular season. With all the expansion, it's become a little bit of a rarity, hasn't it?
It has. Obviously, there's so many teams in each conference, but head-to-head still very much matters. So if you're sitting, obviously, at the top like these teams are, the head-to-head this day will really matter down the road.
Yeah, this was a game we circled way back in the preseason, expecting these two teams to be as good as they are, and now we get to find out who's the best in conference. Both these teams relishing this opportunity to show not only their opponent, but the rest of the conference.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Second down, going to throw it. Turns it upfield. They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Florida on top. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. So first down here as they go back to work. Fresh set of downs going up top. And his throw is incomplete. Second and long here. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43. The Sooners look to keep this drive humming. Motion from the wide receiver. The run inside. It's Boone. They make the stop at the 33, but 10 yards on that play and a first down. There's always been a lot of flash and sizzle to the Oklahoma offense, but it's built on being tough.
Yeah, and especially the great teams. The great teams that you think about in Oklahoma past, the ones that were in the national championship or in the playoff, those are teams that can run the football, be physical. It all started there.
And the Sooners with a second and short to keep this drive moving. He'll set up to throw. Finds a tight end down the gut. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. It's first and 10 from the 13. Looking for running room. He's pulled down after a tough run, gets it to the 6. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Straight ahead, it's Boone. And he got nothing, and the line of scrimmage is still the 5-yard line. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. Direct snap. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. The Sooners kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. A first down run on the doorstep. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. It's second and goal. Pulls it on the option. He cannot get it in. A mere inches away from pay dirt. On third and goal, you can't hear yourself thinking here. Trying to bully their way in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown Sooners. The first score of the game for the man who leads the nation in rushing touchdowns.
You just simply can't say enough about this guy and what he has meant to this offense. Big-time players make big plays in big games. He has shown up each and every week. That's his 15th rushing score on the season.
of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. A snap wants to throw to start this drive. Unleashes one. Just had to get rid of it.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense pressuring the quarterback.
From the gun, it's Boone. He'll be brought down quickly after a very short game. The Gators are going to call their first timeout. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this third down play. Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. Out wide right, it's Boone. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
And, man, it's really nice to see a QB and see the blitz right away. Sees the blitz coming, they come attack, replace it right away, get it to your running back, let him take off and do some damage. When anybody blitzes, man, try to find that space right behind him, and that's where you can make big plays.
Got a little space, and he's brought down after a short gain.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
Finds his tight end. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat, I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
And the misconnection on 3rd down.
3rd and long situation.
This crowd still bringing the intensity to open the second half. Wants to throw on 1st. Release to the back. Intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half.
And you can't.
Drops back on 1st down. Fires to the tight end. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. On play action. Here comes the heat. They've got him. Great pressure by this defense. They need a huge play on 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. Under pressure. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football. The Sooners will get things going on offense as they head onto the field. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. Complete with conviction on the crosser. Caught, and he's close to a 1st down on the nice pickup there. After the 7-yard completion, it's now 2nd and 3. The give, it's Boone. Pulled down there, but they'll move the sticks, and it's a 1st down.
Awesome job. Run the football, right? It's really basic. Go to those plays you know can get you 1st downs, get you some extra set of downs, then you can go make big plays.
He breaks a tackle. Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a 1st down at the 31. Fresh center downs going to the air. A shot toward the end zone. And he's in for the touchdown, but hang on just a second. There is a flag on the field. And oh, that one hurts to have the flag come out and take a touchdown off the board after that play. A 1st down for the offense. Motion from the wideout. Looking to throw. Caught. Terrific job getting to him. There was nowhere to go. Under a minute to go here in the 3rd quarter. 2nd down to the air. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
Well, this game really has turned into a defensive struggle, and both defenses right now are just absolutely dominating. That time, nice job using his pass rush moves, getting to the quarterback, and they just look like they cannot be blocked right now up front.
And I think if I'm a...
Both these teams unbeaten in conference play, and the shape of the race will unfold here in the final moments. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Quickly out to the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Both of these teams off to perfect starts in conference play, and one trying to stay atop the heap. Fires immediately. He stopped just short of the 25 at the 24-yard line, but it will be a first down. Both these teams unbeaten in conference play, and the shape of the race will unfold here in the final moments. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
On third down, he drops to throw. Finds a man in the middle. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41.
Nice job executing the 4-minute offense. You know, they practice this throughout the week, having a lead late in the game, running plays to just get enough to get first downs to stay on the field, and they are executing this 4-minute offense to perfection.
Finds his big tight end. Could not make his way to the corner. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Off-play action. Fires quickly. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one. The Gators are going to call their first timeout. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. These fans stepping up to help this defense on third down. Out wide left is Boone. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Clock is stopped. Florida has called timeout at 2nd. They've got one timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. Timeout now called by the Gators. That's their last one. And they'll have to navigate the rest of this game without being able to stop the clock. It's complete to the right. Give him 9 on that one. Sets up a 2nd and 1.
Well, this guy's not easy to bring down. They just throw him a simple hitch pass, but he's got so many moves out in the open field. You've got to get a lot of hats to the football to get that guy down, prevent him from scoring on big plays.
The Sooners can really attack on this 2nd and short. The clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. And the Sooners will have it 1st and 10. The quarterback takes a snap and takes a knee. Fans of defense probably love this game, guys. Fans of offense, not so much. But fans of winning? Oh, everybody's a fan of winning, and they found a way to get it done.
A win is a win is a win is a win. It doesn't matter how you get it done. This was not pretty by any stretch. Phenomenal defense offense, they've got a lot of work to do coming up. But at the end of the day, David, that's a happy locker room.
Yeah, you know what? You pretty boys say it's not pretty. That was beautiful. That was gorgeous. You talk about hitting people. You talk about tackling. You talk about physicality. Yes, please. I like all those. That was pretty to me.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Ready, ready! Black 18! Black 18! Go, go! Ready! What? Go! Down! Ready! What? Where did he go? Ready! Go, go! Down, ready!
inside his own 5. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the... So Oklahoma's offense will come out to go on the attack for the first time. Fresh set of downs going up top. Right side, it's Cherry. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. Offense set on first down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Off play action on first down. Finds his man. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. Long way to go on second down. Finds his target. Made a defender miss. Breaks into the open. The 20. He's at the... And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Oklahoma! You want to make sure this Boomer Sooner crowd... Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one.
I think there's a couple schools of thought in how you run the football and how you throw the football. Like some people say, I run the football to set up the throw, right? To get people aggressive. But this offense kind of took it the other direction, right? They came out throwing the football, now soften them up. Now let's see if they can start to get that ground game going.
With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Got him on the RPO. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. The Sooners come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. At the end of the period, Oklahoma has the lead. Let's take a look at the numbers through the first quarter. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. Less than a yard to go to pick up the first down. Hits inside, it's Boone. Maybe a crease. They'll get him on the ground, but he takes it all the way down to the 10.
And it's runs like that, man, where he just shows you a little bit of everything that is the reason why he's in the Heisman race. Like, this dude leads the nation in rushing for a reason. They hand him the football a lot. They trust him, and he continues to deliver and make big play after big play. This dude is an absolute superstar.
With the run on first and goal. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on second and goal from the 6. The run up the middle, looking for the score. Relentless, tough running, gets it down to the 4.
After getting stopped on that second down, don't be surprised if the offense hands it off to him again here at the goal line on third.
They've worked it down to the 4-yard line, but now it's third and goal. He wants it all. Touchdown, Oklahoma! Fitted in the window for the score.
And I think this is really the separators in good offense and great offense. Can you throw the football inside the 5-yard line with the tight windows? He can. Nice strike, nice catch, nice execution.
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Running inside. It's Boone. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. Let's take just a second and talk about Oklahoma. And what a challenge this is going to be for both teams, both with unblemished records, both sitting atop the conference, and both eager to square off against each other.
And what I think makes this one more fun is that it's not just the two top teams in the conference. These might be two of the better teams in the entire country. These two teams might make the college football playoff. Lots of football out ahead. But this is a matchup, regardless of whether you're a fan of these teams, the conference, of college football you've been waiting to see.
And it's so nice that whoever wins this, you talk about putting yourself in a great position, you hand them a loss in the conference, move them down the standings, and you have the tiebreaker. A lot on the line today.
He's got the tight end. He'll be dragged to the ground, but it'll be a first down.
All right, defense. It ain't working, right? They're stringing together several first downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense a little bit.
Trying to hit him with a quick game on first down and nothing doing there. And the Sooners with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They just keep firing. He fires a bullet to the right. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Third and long, a lot of ground to cover. From the gun, wants to pass. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Another incompletion on third down. The snap wants to start the drive with a pass. Catch in the middle, it's Boone. They'll get it to the 48, no need to measure, it's a first down.
And love offenses that are willing to find matchups and take advantage of them. Like, use your running back in the middle of the field. You want to use a linebacker, so be it. He can beat it. This guy has really good speed, really good ball skills, and I like the way they're using him out of the backfield.
Pickup of 5 is now 2nd and 5.
And that looked like an easy decision for the quarterback. Hand it off, give him the ball, let him get 5+ yards. Nice decision, nice job by the running back getting the yardage.
Turns it upfield. They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough to pick up the first down. The Sooners come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw one first. Right down the middle. Left side is Boone. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line.
And to say he has trust in his running back catching the football is an understatement. I mean, there was 2 guys on him. Like, he was absolutely covered, but he still makes the play. And he does that a lot, man. He's a game breaker. He's a guy that can make big plays for this offense. If I'm the QB, though, I might be a little bit careful. If they got that many guys on him, I got to be safe with the football.
Great effort by the defense here. Offense trying to go wide receiver screen. How about the speed on defense rallying to the football?
Fake to the back, wants to throw it. He's got it and still on his feet. Touchdown Sooners! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And this offense doing a really nice job, man. They're understanding who they are. And Jesse, do you find guys, man, on the outside that you know where they're going to...
So Oklahoma has it again, and here comes the offense. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
Grabbed behind the line. It's Cherry. Makes the grab, and down immediately. He picks up a few. They'll have to push the ball down the field here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his big tight end. Out of bounds at the 22, and just like that, they're out of trouble.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
They'll need a bunch on second down. From the gun, looking for a man. Finds his man. Jumped on top of the pile.
Defense, man, it helps you a lot when you can be a linebacker or a corner or some safety, anybody, and you see the QB throw the football. Now I can break on the football right away and limit gains like right here on this play.
Makes the grab. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Some misdirection with the counter. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Wide receiver going in motion. Working the ground game. He'll move it ahead, and a good productive play on the ground. 3rd and short from the 49 is this 4-down territory. He's going for a big play downfield. Upstairs he's got it. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. He dialed up a beauty on that last one. It got him inside the red zone. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 16. Caught on the RPO. Now the connection takes it to the 11. At the end of that play, there is a Sooner who is slow to get up. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Keeps it on the option. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. The Sooners pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Now on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. Driven back.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they...
Makes the catch, and he will score! Touchdown, Oklahoma! That ought to be enough to make this lead insurmountable, and with it, they'll be a perfect 10-0. And after that last touchdown toss, look out, Baker Mayfield record could be going down for single-game touchdown passes.
Yeah, and you think of all the great quarterbacks and the records that they put up with the Sooners, man. It's impressive. And this guy having himself a day, spreading the ball around, touchdowns palooza. What a nice day.
Guys, we'll get another look at this Oklahoma offense. So thanks to the defense, they take over, big lead in hand, and an opportunity to run this clock out if they so choose. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down.
And that play there is essentially a microcosm of why this guy's the leading rusher in the nation and why he's in contention for the Heisman Trophy. This guy's got speed, open field running ability, he can break tackles, he can just do it all.
They're down to the 20, 1st and 10. Red pass hits complete. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. And after that last one, perhaps the emphasis should be on forward pass on 2nd down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now, but we'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. 2nd and long here. Trying to move them on the counter. Maybe some room. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Oklahoma! And they take it in for 6 more points. That lead a little more comfortable now as they close in on extending this winning streak.
With that last touchdown, they remain undefeated. And what can you say about this offense? One of the most explosive in the entire nation. And they're coming in, I think, every week with the mindset that we're just going to outscore everybody. We are okay going into a track meet. And that's really what we saw in this game today. But opponents just cannot keep pace with them and all of the athletes they have on the offensive side of the ball.
It was billed as a clash of heavyweights, but only one answered the challenge in this one. And now, it's not just that they lost the game. They're going to have to answer for the way they lost the game.
It's one thing to lose to a really good team. It's another thing to get blown out. And I hope this squad keeps together. I hope the leaders in the locker room stay together. They realize this is one bad day. This is not who we are. This is a really good football team. But we got some stuff we got to fix because we got to play this team possibly again and teams that are built like them if we want to win a national championship.
And I think the head coach of the former #1 team is going to have a lot of questions thrown his way because a lot of people can put talent together through the portal and through recruiting. But you've got to motivate your team and make sure that they're ready to go in the biggest games. His team was not. They got the doors blown off them today by a really good opponent, don't get me wrong. But moving forward, this team, with all of their talent, they've got to play better in the big games.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Down, ready. Black. Where did he go? Here we go. Ready. What? Go, go. Ready, ready. White 29. Ready, go. Ready! Red! Ready, go! That's all you got? Down! Ready! Black it! Go, go!
A live look at D.W. Reynolds Razorback Stadium. And while today is the final home game of the season for one team, it is more importantly a celebration. Senior Day. It's the Oklahoma Sooners and the Arkansas Razorbacks. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to Hollywood with the latest on the weather.
It is a beautiful day, but I can tell you it is very cold down here on the field. I see a lot of players putting their hands by the heaters. There's a lot of heaters set up here on the sideline. We'll see how that impacts the game. Keep you posted from down here on the field. Back to you guys.
Keep that Super Doppler cranked up there, Holly. We'll look forward to it. And the Sooners will kick off first, and here we go. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt. So Oklahoma's offense gets to come out for its first possession of the game. This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Look out! And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense.
It's always interesting to view the good teams, the teams that are ranked versus the teams that aren't ranked. And this defense, man, like, how do they play it today? I love that start, man. Coming out aggressive, flying around, playing like your hair's on fire, getting a sack to start this game, getting a little momentum on their side.
Well, the short passing game is a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play. So this can certainly open things up later.
That'll be enough for a first down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48.
And, man, this is exactly how you wanted to script this game. Your defense comes out, gets a stop, do a nice job in special teams. Now you get that first down. The juices are flowing. Everybody's feeling confident.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Not a lot of room on the return, but he'd already... Quick give. It's Boone. Gets it across the 30 to the 31. A pickup of 5.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Pulls and fires it complete to the right. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Play action on first down. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. Picked up a few extra on that return. Here comes the Oklahoma offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Trying to squeak through the pile. They make the tackle, but not before he picks up the first down.
These RPO runs, they're like body blows. I like them because it just sort of chips away at a defense. You'll take these kind of games all game long. You keep running the football this way, you're going to keep moving the sticks. You're going to keep driving this defense back, so keep at it with the RPO.
All right, guys, let's talk a little bit about Oklahoma. We have a new #1 team in the nation this week. Guys, they've made it to the mountaintop, and usually that just means now everybody's shooting at you.
I think a lot of people are waiting to see is how they wear this #1, if they change it all moving forward. But, David, talking to their players this week, they were saying they knew they were the #1 team before the season even started. Everybody else is just figuring that out now.
Yeah, and you got to love the confidence of this squad and going out and earning that #1 ranking, but it's another thing.
Quarterback by himself in the backfield. Drops back on first down. And the pass is incomplete, but the flag flies, and there was a lot of early contact there.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
They'll move the wide receiver. Sells the run, wants to pass. Makes the grab on the left. That was a good read there. Not the biggest gain in the world, David, but take up the space they're going to give you in the zone.
Yeah, make it easy, man. Make the right decision. If he's open, get it to him, get some positive yards. Basically a run play.
Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. Got him downfield. They bring him down, but it'll be first down at the 42. Now a timeout called by the Sooners. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. Snags it over the middle. Really short gain on that one. Defense all over it. Timeout, Oklahoma. That's their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. It's complete on the right side. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. Now the Oklahoma offense will go back to work. A big reason they find themselves trailing to start the second half, those 2 turnovers in the first.
Yeah, and I think coaches will tell you the number one thing that you got to make sure you do is take care of the football. You want to create explosives, you want to put up a bunch of yards, but step one, Jesse, taking care of the football.
And it just goes to show you how critical those mistakes are. Only 2 plays. That's really what separates this team from potentially having the lead. If they clean up the errors, they've got a chance to win this game.
Running game got it done on the last play, and now it's first down. Quarterback keeper. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. From the gun. Tackled behind the line, and he'll lose 1 on the play.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they're on the move.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Fresh setter downs going to the air. Finds his big tight end. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. The Sooners come to the line with a new set of downs. Nice play by the defense to jar that one loose. They were on the move, but 2 straight incompletions had them staring at 3rd and 10. Wants to throw again. Moving out to the right. He'll be brought down inside the 10-yard line at the 9. First and goal, and a great opportunity to slice into this lead. Run in the red zone. It's Boone. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Sooners!
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Boone. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21. Long way to go on second down. The play fake. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
You can see.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Keeps it on first down. And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the third quarter. This game is all but officially a wrap as we take a look at the top 25. Late in the season, time running short if teams want to make their move in the rankings. And it looks as if we are ready to get things started here in the fourth quarter. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Snap in the shotgun. Makes the grab. Oh, there might have been trouble if they had knocked him down so quickly.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback will keep it. Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup.
You know, this offensive line, they just got to hold their blocks a little bit longer. This offense likes to run their quarterback on design plays. And if you can just give him a little crease, he can take it the distance, but they couldn't get it done there.
The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. Let's see what they've dialed up on third and long from the 22. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete. Defense knocks him down immediately after the catch, but now they're facing a goal-to-go situation from the 7. And this is the chance for this offense. A first and goal, fourth quarter, trying to tie the game up. He just kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1. Looking for just one more yard. It's second and goal. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. And this defense is defending its goal line. Back-to-back stops right in the shadow of their own goalpost.
And it's not a surprise who they gave the football to. When you get down in this area, they're going to call his name. The physical back, they're going to give him.
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. Offense in a bunch formation. Snap on first down, wants to throw. He's taking the deep shot. And the throw downfield winds up incomplete, and there's a good reason for that. This guy was being mugged by the defender. Pass interference penalty will cost the defense 15 and a first down for this offense. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Fresh set of downs going up top. Caught.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though. How quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
Hauls it in. They get him out of bounds, couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. RPO complete. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. The Sooners have it with a first and 10. Fresh set of downs going to the air. Out wide right, it's Boone. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. And the Sooners in a good spot here with second and short. Looking to pass, and they don't have a lot of time to work with. Got the back over the middle. And he scoots out of bounds, picks up the first down, gets the clock stopped, and now they're in business in plus territory. The Sooners, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Wants to throw on first. Makes the grab along the sidelines, but it'll be a little short of the first down. This crowd knows when to bring it. Back to throw, and he's got to do it here late. Rushes on. Outside the pocket, lets it go. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, first and goal. So here they come. One last chance, and they've got to have a touchdown. Out of the gun, looking to throw. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Oklahoma!
Man, you did the hard part. What a drive, putting points together, getting 6. Now, what do you...
First play of the first possession of OT. The run inside. It's Boone. Got the first down. Touchdown, Oklahoma! They strike first here in overtime.
And that's a big problem for this defense. When you get that guy in space, it's hard to catch him. You got to bottle him up near the line of scrimmage. Palmer, too much daylight too early in that run.
Yeah, you're right, David. And I think that's what makes this guy unique. With his skill sets, you just know it's a matter of time.
They know what's in front of them. They have to answer that score with a touchdown. Drops back on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Boone. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. The Sooners come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Rush right in his face. Caught. Touchdown, Sooners. With that, now a two-point conversion away from triple overtime. They need this two-point conversion to send us to triple overtime. They'll go to the air. They got it. Ties the game and will play on in the third overtime. And now it's all two-point conversion attempts from here on out. Takes off. They are stopped on the two-point try, and now it'll be up to the defense. What a battle this game was. Went right down to the end. #1 team in the land gets knocked off. But sometimes this gives you a chance to recalibrate some things, guys.
Ready, ready. Red 18, red 18. Go, go. Ready. Blue, go. Down, ready. White 80, go. Red, go, go. Down, ready. Ready, go.
Commodores headed toward the ball, and we are ready for action. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. So the Oklahoma Sooners offense will go on the attack first. Selling the run, but he wants to throw it. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. And the Sooners now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Hauls it in. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. Fires to the middle. It's caught downfield. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40. The Sooners come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Shoots it to the left. Got his man all by himself. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38. First down for this offense. The give on the counter. Got some green grass. Turning it on. They stop him at the 22. 15-yard pickup on the play. And a first down just outside the red zone. The Sooners kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Rid of it on the RPO. Each brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. They don't need a bunch on second down. Straight ahead, it's Boone. Fighting off the defender. He's stopped.
Talking to their coaches, they said, we are going to run the ball on the first drive of this game and really see if we can establish that line of scrimmage. You've seen that early so far, and after that explosive run, they've now set themselves up here in the red zone looking to score some points.
That'll be enough to give them a first and goal from the 10. And the Sooners pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Motion from the wide receiver. Finds his man on the RPO. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Back to pass on second down. Back's got it on the screen. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma!
You love as a head coach to watch your offense take the field and establish a rhythm and consistency the way they did there. Everything they dialed up was working to perfection. They go 10 plays on the opening drive, cap it out with a touchdown.
Oklahoma sends the offense out, ready to go on the attack. Man, what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. Out wide left, it's Boone. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground cover to pick up the first. The Sooners can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Got out of trouble and throws. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And they'll close in on him after a good good field position to start this drive at their own 47. From the gun, it's Boone. Gain of right at 7 yards, 2nd and 3 coming.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and I think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. A costly penalty wipes out that third down conversion, and now they'll back up and try it again. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Got his man in the middle. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. At the end of the period, Oklahoma has the lead. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Hits inside, it's Boone. Got it inside the 30 before he's finally pulled down at the 25. It's a gain of 6.
Offenses, when they run these RPOs, they just want to be comfortable. The quarterback wants to make the read very easy, very clean. It's your job as a defense to kind of create some confusion, speed up that process any way you can.
And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Man, it's players over plays, isn't it? Like, find your guys, find your matchups. They keep finding him on this drive, and he keeps delivering. That's a really...
And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma! Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
So here comes the Oklahoma offense. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice.
Got it. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Motion from the wideout. Running inside. It's Boone. Nowhere to go.
And listen, it's tough. It's a tough proposition. This is a top 10 defense against the run. You know they're physical. You know who they are. But you're not going to bat an eye. And you're going to challenge your guys, especially in the red zone, to be more physical, to be able to continue to run the football against a really good defense.
That's not quite going to... Snap on first down, wants to throw. Lets it fly. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
Now on first down from the 28. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. First and 10 for the offense. Motion from the back. Fresh set of downs going up top. He's got it. Pickup of 8. It's now 2nd and 2. Really helps the play calling when you get 8 on first down. It's 2nd and 2. Quick give. It's Boone. There he goes. Makes the stop at the 49, but not before he gets in plus territory, gets 15 and a first down.
And this guy's going to have to come through for you in this game. He picks up another first down, but he's your Heisman contender. He's the best player on your football team, and he's a guy that's just going to have to touch the ball a lot in this game if you're going to win.
Holds on, it's Boone.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Got 7 on that last completion. They might be able to take a shot on 2nd and 3. Looking for space. It's Boone. There's a little room there. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
And I think the biggest thing for this young man is we've seen him be so great all throughout the season. How do you finish? And how do you finish decides if you win that big trophy at the end of the year. He's in the Heisman running late in the season. I bet you he'll get a lot of touches today.
The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
And that was the perfect play call, throwing the slant against the blitz. There's one less guy in coverage because they're bringing an extra guy after the quarterback. So QB gets it out quickly, throws it out in front of his target. He's able to catch it, and not just that, he's able to advance it for an explosive play.
He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. The Commodores signal for a timeout. It's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Quarterback keep. And he couldn't find any room to breathe. What a great job on the run fits by this defense. Timeout taken by Vanderbilt. That's their second. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Touchdown Sooners! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. The mantra is... This offense has it with really good field position. Fresh center down's going to the air. That's caught. It's Boone. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. Just barely picked up a yard with that last completion. It's 2nd and 9. Reels it in. Oh, he's got some space. Stop is made at the 22. A 10-yard pickup and a first down just outside the red zone. New set of downs after the completion. Sells to run, looking to pass. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. 2nd and long here. Got it. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. Ball's at the 24. A lot of confidence in their kicker from here, but they'd love to take it off of his foot and convert the first down. They're working that left side. Runs through a man, and he might have some space. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Looking for just one more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown.
Well, I think the coaching staff and fans knew that this guy was going to play a big role in this offense this year, but I don't know if anyone expected him to have this kind of season statistically, guys. That's his 20th rushing touchdown on the season.
This one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them. An absolutely dominating performance.
You got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All 3 phases we saw, just spectacular football. No mental mistakes, David. You really can't play better than that.
Nah, it's really fun.
ready. Wide 53, wide 53, go, go! Ready, ready, go! Down, ready! What? Ready, go! Down, ready! Red, go, go! Here we go, ready! Go, go! Ready, ready! Blue, ready, go! Ready! Red, 50, where did he go?
Welcome to a special moment in the college football calendar, the SEC Championship Game, the original conference championship game with a long history of classic moments and legendary performances. Tremendous build-up to decide the championship in the Southeastern Conference. It's the Oklahoma Sooners against the Arkansas Razorbacks. Holly Rowe joins us now from her ringside vantage point. Holly?
It is a beautiful day, but I can tell you it is very cold down here on the field. I see a lot of players putting their hands
The kickoff team is out there, and here we go. A conference championship on the line right now. Return starts from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. The Sooners offense gets their first crack now. And the first chance for this offense to deal with the atmosphere here in the SEC championship game and the pressure of the moment, facing a rugged defense. They know the work cut out for them.
Chris, even in these big environments, I think it's very key to just focus on what you can control, which is your own effort and the details in front of you. Typically, the offense, and more specifically the quarterback that can do that sooner, is the one that's going to have success. We'll see if he can do it right here.
The shotgun running play call. And the Sooners are on the move here.
And with this offense, there's just a lot to defend. You don't expect as a defense you're going to get a short yardage situation where you're going to have to defend against the wide receiver as a runner. But here, this play caller switching things up, giving the defense a lot to look at, and here it creates a first.
It's caught, and he's got a lane. There's the tackle, but first down yardage.
This was one of the things that was really concerning to this defensive staff, is that he is so good after the catch and hard to bring down. And you can see right here, he's able to secure the ball and then get some yards after the catch, breaking tackles in the process.
Looking for the tight end, and it's caught. And they bring him down, but not before he reaches the 38. First down from there. The Sooners come to the line to set a fresh set of downs. Play action here on first down. A little bit too much air on that throw by the junior quarterback.
You quarterbacks out there, when you're throwing the football down the field, you cannot let your eyes track the ball. You've got to keep your eyes on the target. Like shooting a three-pointer, you keep your eyes on the rim. If you keep your eyes on the target, that ball is going to fall perfectly into place. A lot of times when your eyes go up, you tend to overthrow it like we see here.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. On third down, he drops to throw. Fires it to the wideout. Catch is made down the middle. Tackle right after the catch, but the offense is now in the red zone. The Sooners are going to cash in this red zone trip. Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. Catch made on the right side. So 2nd and 10. Got to create something here to avoid a 3rd and long. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide.
It's always important to stay on schedule as an offense. It allows you to have full disposal of your playbook, and you don't get into those obvious passing situations. So even though they're not moving the chains here, this is what I would call a very successful play because you're on schedule.
So Arkansas has the lead here. And at the end of the first quarter, let's check out the stats so far. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the second quarter. So here we go. An exciting start to the quarter as the offense sets up with a 1st and goal. And he's in. Touchdown, Oklahoma.
That is exactly what the doctor ordered in this situation. Tight ball game.
And the Oklahoma offense is back on the field. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. The receiver grabs it.
I tell you, Chris, defensively, this is death by 1,000 cuts. They just allow these hitch routes to create 2nd and manageable, 3rd and manageable. It's too easy for the offense. The off coverage has got to change. They've got to get up in the face of this wide receiver and force him to have a difficult release. Take away the easy throw, or else this is going to be a long game.
Offense gets set up here. It's 3rd down. Can he get there on the ground? Headed for the end zone. Touchdown, Sooners. Powers into the end zone. This back has been so hard to stop all year, and now, Joe, on this big stage, he's showing exactly why he's in the Heisman running.
Chris, it's remarkable. Every defense is out to stop him, and yet he continues to produce, and now into the end zone, headed towards that Heisman, headed to that moment with you on that stage, grabbing that hallowed trophy.
So here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 41. And looking to throw now on first down. Off target and incomplete.
Chris, I just get the sense that this quarterback is rushing. He goes through his reads. I think he does that a little quickly. He tries to get to the check down, throw this ball short, and he's unable to connect. He's jumping at the throws. Again, he's got to relax and establish some sort of rhythm.
High completion sets up an important third down play. Out of the gun now on third down. Dumps it down to the back. Caught. If he brought down to the 46, good enough for a first down.
Well, Chris, in modern football, having a back that can catch the ball out of the backfield is not just a luxury, it's a necessity, and here's the reason why. You can't defend everything as a defense if the back can be a threat, and here on third down, he's able to move the chains with a nice completion.
Second down after the incompletion. Looking to throw again. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up third down. They come to the line. A long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back. Looking to throw for it on third down. Running back grabs it on the screen. And the Razorbacks will spend their first time out. They'll come together here and discuss the call on this fourth down play. So it's first down, but they just kneel down before halftime here. The Meadows going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Chris, massive expectations for this SEC championship, and it has not disappointed. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offense...
And the Razorbacks will kick this away to get the second half going. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Finds his target. They stop him after a 6-yard gain. So second and 4. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. And it's incomplete. In and out of the hands of the running back. That's going to bring up third down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains off that incompletion. Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. Caught quickly. And the Sooners are moving quickly down the field.
I like the decisive decision from the quarterback there. He saw zone defense, got to his completion right away, and moved the chains.
Looking for his big tight end. He makes the catch. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yards on the play.
Remember, Chris, you've got to secure the ball, then get the foot down, and he's able to do that. Then you got to maintain control through the process of potentially going to the ground out of bounds. He gets all three of those elements, and it's a first down. That's a really good job. Chris, I think they need to change the look up here defensively on first down. With two safeties back, it's just too easy to gain yards on the ground. They're giving them a free 4, 5, 6 yards every single time. That's keeping them out of passing situations, and you can't get your pass rush going. They need to adjust.
Critical moment of this conference championship. Third and short on the 7th play of the drive. They make the tackle, but the offense now set up with a first down at the 21.
great example of an offensive play caller putting the defense in conflict, and he's utilizing the RPO, the run-pass option, to do that. That's a good decision from the quarterback. The defense cannot be right. They defend the run, you throw the football. You defend the pass, you run it, and they're able to do it here for a first down.
So 2nd and 6 now. We'll pick up 4 on first. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. He's got a crease. And they stop him at the 4 after an excellent run.
Chris, those are tough yards in this situation. It's goal to go. You can see all the defenders up near the line of scrimmage. They're doing a good job in this run game, being creative here, getting the ball up.
Touchdown, Oklahoma. Barrels into the end zone. Looks like a design run all the way, and the big guys up front do a great job. And now the first play of the drive. They'll begin at the 38. It's a shotgun run call. Oh, look out, he's got open space. They finally make the stop right near midfield. It'll be first down.
Chris, there are some players that when they have the ball in their hands, they just hate to be tackled. And that's this guy. He's always fighting for extra yardage, and here he's able to get 2, 3, 4, 5 extra yards after contact.
He makes the grab. They bring him down, but that gain moves the ball all the way to the 31. Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield.
That's a good find by the quarterback. These early first downs within the series, they're so important to establish momentum. And now you've got to take that momentum and carry it with you. Try to get this ball.
Touchdown, Sooners. They go to the air to reach the end zone.
Just been a dominant day from this group, and now a big lead here in the second half.
Okay, so here comes the Oklahoma offense back on the field. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing. Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss. 2nd down and 11. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack. As we hit the quarter break, Oklahoma has the lead. And they got to be feeling pretty good about things as we wrap up the 3rd quarter. Let's review how we got here. So one final quarter to play. It's going to take a lot to turn this game around, but strange things do happen in college football. A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on 3rd down. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now. The offense will begin now with excellent field position. An inside give now from the shotgun.
Well, the key to 3rd down success is being good on 1st down. And here the defense does a great job on 1st down of bowing up and stopping the run. And that's the key to this thing. If you can create long yardage situations, now they have to throw the football, and that pass rush can start getting after it.
And he will be stuffed for no gain. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Quick throw. That's an RPO caught on the left side. That moves the football to the 27 in the first half. They go back to the receiver, who's had a really effective game, Joel. So far, the defense really hasn't had an answer for it.
And, Chris, the best part about it is that they're using the RPO, and that's what's forcing the defense to have to try to stay honest. They can't double-team the wide receiver. They can't even bracket the wide receiver, because then they would just run the football with that RPO, run-pass option. Beautiful scheme to get him the ball.
Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. They stop him after a short gain. It's not a first down. Third down play, looking for a fresh set of downs. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. They finally make the tackle, but it's going to be first and goal from the 6. They continue to lean on the running back. He's had a solid game, and when you're ahead on the scoreboard, Joel, you love to be able to just turn and hand the ball off to a guy like this.
Well, Chris, this is certainly their DNA as a program. You're going to try to ride those body blows that you had early in this game to more sustained success later in the game. Look for them to continue to lean into this run game, and as we've seen in previous weeks, that's when they really start chewing up the yardage.
Tackle made inside the 10. They'll spot the ball at the 7. The offense facing a third and goal from a long way away. Out of the gun now on third down. Quarterback finds an open target on the left side. Touchdown, Oklahoma. This offense cannot be stopped. That touchdown may have slammed the door in this championship game and given the Heisman voters one more highlight to appreciate for this guy.
Well, I hope those voters are seeing the same thing that I'm seeing, Chris, and that's that this guy is a closer. It doesn't matter if everybody knows he's getting the ball. They're up. They're trying to win a championship. We know it's going to him, and he still produces into the end zone and possibly taking home that trophy as well.
And they'll set up at the 26 for the first play of this drive. Quarterback pulls the ball. It's a keeper. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Oh, what a great call by this defensive coordinator. Getting aggressive with the blitz. You can see the linebacker. He shoots through that line of scrimmage, and there's nowhere to go with that read option. This quarterback makes the right decision, but again, no chance because of the aggressive nature of the play call and the linebacker's ability to shoot through the gap. That's a really nice job by this defense. I've always been a big believer that you build defenses front to back and inside out. There is nowhere to go in the middle of this field right now. They're doing a great job of not allowing that offensive line to gain traction at the line of scrimmage. It's a beautiful stop right there. Really nowhere to go in the middle.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on third and long. Same tailback, another carry. The tackle is made, the clock runs out, and that will do it. Winning a conference championship in a league this strong clearly is one of the preseason goals for this team, and you can tell by the way they're celebrating. But, Joel, now we're going to wait and see what their path to a national championship, the ultimate goal, is going to be.
Well, like you said, the strength of winning a championship in this conference is not going to be lost on that committee. I wouldn't be surprised if this team does garner a bye, and then it's about retaining momentum. As we've seen throughout the history of this playoff, how well can you execute after a long layoff? I think that's going to be the challenge for this group.
One final salute for our conference champions today, and we'll see you at the college football playoff. For Joel Klatt and Holly Rowe, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. Greetings and welcome to a very special moment on the annual sports calendar. The Heisman Trophy ceremony presented by EA Sports. Inside the Tiburon Theater, I'm Chris Fowler. So proud to bring you Heisman Trophy night every year. So many memories come out of this night. Each of these guys have hung out together, got to know each other better, but ultimately, the night's going to belong to one guy. One name will be read here, and one man will have that life-changing moment and forever be known as a Heisman Trophy winner. These are nervous times for these guys. The announcement just moments away. They've gotten to New York City, not by focusing on it, but once you're here, man, they want to win it. And every past winner has told me this is really a nervous time for them. They're this close to the trophy, but will they get a chance to lift it? It's an honor, of course, to be a finalist. All these guys have enjoyed their experience, but ultimately, the night belongs to one man. And we're about to find out who's going to be this season's Heisman Trophy winner. And one more look at this year's Heisman finalist. One of these guys is about to experience a life-changing moment. Okay, we've kept them waiting long enough. All of us want to know who is going to win the trophy for this season. And here we go. This season, the Heisman Memorial Trophy is awarded to senior running back out of Oklahoma. And one final congratulations to the newest member of the Heisman Trophy fraternity. This season will forever be known as his Heisman season.
Black 18! Black 18! Where did he go?
Here, blocker! Move! Let's go!
Down, ready! Go, go!
Gotta drop something else, baby.
Down, ready! Go! Here we go, ready! Where did he go?
Come on, keep giving it to him. Let's go!
Ready, ready! Go, go! Ready! Black, ready, go! Down, ready, ready, go! Ready! Go, go!
Hey, that's what I'm talking about!
Down, ready! Go, go!
Baby, high five! Let's go! Hand him out, hand him out!
Down, ready! Black, ready, go! Here we go, ready! Ready, ready! Red 18, red 18! Where did he go?
Good job!
Ready! Blue, go, go!
There you go! Got him again! Got him again!
Down, ready, go!
Good job! Good job!
Ready! Where did he go?
All day, baby.
Down, ready, go, go!
There we go, baby.
Down, ready, black, ready, go!
That's it. Hey, let's feed him. Let's feed him. Hand him out. Hand him out.
Here we go, ready, ready, go! Ready, ready, one, go, go!
Keep it going.
Ready, what, go, go!
Defense, let's go.
Down, ready, ready, go! Ready, where did he go?
Better drop something else, baby. Get off the field.
here's the return from inside the 5. He tackled at the 17. Strong job by the... So the Oklahoma Sooners offense takes the field. Our first chance to see them today. In this quarterfinal matchup, it's a case of rust versus rest. One side is coming off a victory. They have momentum. The other side's had more time to prepare, but we'll see if that's crucial or not.
Well, we see these teams that have the buys, and they've struggled in the history of this playoff. But I will tell you this, Chris, I think it's the teams that are aggressive early that can get that momentum started, and they can establish a rhythm, not only for their offense, but for the entirety of their team. And the team that can do that usually comes out on top.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. They try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
That's really solid defense, being gap sound here in their defensive front 7. And they're doing a great job against this run game. They knew that that was going to be a point of emphasis here today. They wanted to stop the run first, and they're doing that.
That play will move the sticks, set them up first down at the 42. The Sooners come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. On first down, it's play action. Pass complete in the crosser. And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down. A new set of downs after that completion. The shotgun handoff here. They bring him down at the 18. The offense set up in the red zone with a first down.
Well, we've seen this all year, and leaning on the running back, getting things started on the ground. This is why he's got over 1,000 yards, and today is going to be no different. They've got to establish the run in order to get to the play-action pass later.
And at first down, they go right back to him. That's a strong run. They finally tackle him down at the 4.
Outstanding job up front. Look at the hole right here. The back has the counter play, this little misdirection, and it is wide open because of what they're doing up front. This offensive line is so good, and they are winning the line of scrimmage.
This time they're all over the running back, and they tackle him for a loss. Backed up to the 5-yard line now for second and goal. Now they'll switch it up, looking to throw the ball here. Caught near the goal line. Touchdown, Sooners, as they claim the lead in this playoff game. That's an impressive drive. This time they find rhythm, they execute, and they take the lead in this playoff game. That's big.
Well, it's certainly big, Chris. There's no doubt. And you got the sense in those first couple possessions, these teams were maybe just feeling each other out, throwing a couple of jabs out there. But now you finally get the full game plan. And I got to tell you, I was very impressed with what they were able to do on the line of scrimmage and establishing the rhythm with their quarterback. If they continue to do that, this team's going to be in great shape.
And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. And they'll run it. Hand it off to the running back. That's a nice game to move the sticks here as time runs out in the first quarter. As we hit the quarter break, it's Oklahoma on top. And the first quarter is in the books. What is a huge opportunity for both these programs to get a step closer to a national championship. We expect the teams to have worked through some of the nerves of this playoff game as we begin the second quarter. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. From the shotgun, drops back. And it's just beyond the receiver's grasp. Too much on that one. All the intrigue and all the challenge of a conference battle in the playoff bracket. These two teams came through the SEC, got into the bracket, and now stand in each other's way for a chance to win a national title.
And Chris, as you know, just such a proud conference, and there's no doubt that whoever wins this matchup is going to be trying to carry that torch forward for the entirety of the SEC to try to march forward for a championship.
Fresh set of downs for the offense, first down. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. It's a quick grab. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
What an advantage for this offense that they have players that they can dump the ball off to on short completions and then they can take it yards after the catch and create explosive plays. And here, again, it's about timing, getting the ball out quickly, and then the playmaking ability of these players on the outside.
Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. And following the catch, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. It's a senior safety. Offense comes up now 2nd and 8 after that very short gain on the completion. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Screen to the receiver in the flat. Breaks one tackle, gets brought down, but picks up some decent yardage. 6th play of the drive coming up. Try and muscle for the first down. They stop him behind the line. That's going to set up 4th down and short. And the coach has made the call, needing to extend this drive. The offense is out there to go for it. 4th down completion to the left. He makes the tackle, but it's enough for a fresh set of downs. Offensive line getting set. It's 1st down. They'll try the ground game here with the running back.
Well, Chris, it's kind of like rinse and repeat on these sets of downs here. Quality run on 1st down, move the chains on 2nd and 3rd down, and stay on the field. This line is doing one heck of a job, in particular on 1st down.
Look out, he's breaking free. He'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
They're executing exactly what they wanted to, which was control the game on the ground, and they're doing that right down the middle. This offensive line is winning, and I got to tell you, that coaching staff's got to be thrilled with the way they're running it right now.
Short gain makes it 2nd and long. It's tough against a defense like this. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
Chris, I've been so excited to watch this guy play. He's so aggressive. We're going to see this all day long. He is one of the better linebackers in the country. Here he's in the backfield making a play. His ability to diagnose what's going on the other side of the football is so good.
And he's... Looking to throw it on 1st down. Lets it go quickly. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Rare miss right here from the quarterback, and as a defense, maybe they can build on this. Now it's time to create some pressure and disrupt the timing of the quarterback. I think that's the only way that they're going to have any success stopping him. He's been too good so far today. So it's about disrupting the timing and getting that pass rush going.
Fresh set of downs for the offense after that 1st down completion. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Short pass finds the tight end. They bring him down after a short gain there. 4-yard gain makes it 2nd down and 6 now. Quarterback drops back. Running out of time in the pocket. And he's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
You know, Chris, there's 2 things going on here. One, the pass rush is doing a great job. Yes, the effort is there. They've got some guys that can get after it. But also, this pass protection, they've got to shore themselves up. It's about effort and targeting yourself pre-snap. They're not doing a good job of either of those. They need to shore up this protection if they want.
And the Sooners offense is back on the field. The passing game's been on fire. Let's see if the defense has made some changes to begin to slow it down. Throws it to the right. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36. This line getting set up. It's a 1st down play. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Looks to his left and makes the completion. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
This is what makes this defense so tough. Great zone coverage behind the play, forcing the quarterback to check things down, but then the key, tackle in space.
Breaks into the clear. He goes out of bounds inside the 45. They continue to feed the running back who's been a big part of building this lead. Joe, you wonder at halftime, is the defense going to do something to try to contain this guy, slow him down anyway.
Chris, I certainly thought they would adjust on that defensive side like you suggest, but if they don't, why not just feed him over and over and over again? If they're not going to stop it, don't go forward taking a profit.
The Sooners will have 1st and 10 here. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up the throw. Not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
You know, this is such good defense. Even if he catches this, I don't think he's getting much. It's thrown fairly short. Defense is there. Incomplete. Seems kind of nondescript.
Handoff here from the shotgun.
Yeah, Chris, I like this play right here because after a 2nd and 10, what you want is just a manageable 3rd down. I've always thought, like, hey, get half of this back, create a 3rd down that's more manageable for the play caller and for the quarterback, and that's exactly what they've done here.
Big throw caught on the left side. And they'll make the tackle, but he'll bring up 4th. And the wideout goes in motion. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Fighting off the defender. Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for. After a 1st down loss, it's 2nd and long from the 23. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Quick throw to the flat. It's a screen. They'll actually lose yardage after the catch. The defense all over in that time. As we break for the quarter, it's Texas A&M on top. And as we reach the end of 3, time is running out in this crucial contest for both these programs to stay alive in the quest for a national championship. Let's check out the game summary before we move on. All right, here comes the 4th quarter. Everything to play for here. Who is going to stay alive, survive, and advance in the college football playoff? We begin the quarter with a crucial play. Offense setting up for this 3rd down. Movement here from the tight end. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete. Receiver in motion now. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Looking deep to the right side. Got a man. Catch made. Big play. And he goes out of bounds just short of the 40.
This is really outstanding stuff from this offense, and more specifically the quarterback. He understands the coverage that he's seeing, and he knows if he wants to throw this post route over the middle of the field, Chris, he's got to see the safety down, or at least stop and keep his feet settled. Once he sees that, he knows he can go up over the top, and he does it with a beautiful throw and a huge play down the field.
And they'll go right back to him on 1st down. And that's a solid gain before the defense able to bring him down.
Well, this is exactly what you need to do on 1st down is continue to stay on schedule and keep your quarterback out of those long yardage passing situations. The run game is doing a good job, and you got to give the credit to the offensive line. Continue to churn yards on 1st.
They bring him down to the 16, but they move the football into the red zone. 1st down. And the Sooners looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Well, now this defense is in a perfect situation. You're creating an obvious passing situation for the offense, and you can get these pass rushers going. Get them out on the edge, let them get after the quarterback, and create havoc in the backfield.
A quick throw out left, complete. And they'll drop him right there for no gain. That's great defense. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Drop him back, looking to throw for the 1st down. There's a screen pass to the running back.
Well, Chris, this is it. This is the game right here as a play caller. It has got to be your best play call. I'm always thinking players, not plays. Who's your best matchup? Who's hot today? I think you've got to go to the outside and get that one-on-one matchup. This is the game right here.
He'll be ruled down, but has enough for a 1st down with plenty to spare. The offense sets up in scoring position with a new... And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Oklahoma. Another big play for this Heisman running back. The defense told us we're not going to let this guy beat us today, Joel. But so far, they've got no answer for him.
Chris, it reminds me a lot of what Mike Tyson used to say. Everybody's got a plan until they get punched in the mouth. Well, this running back is punching them right in the mouth, and they've got no answer to try to stop him.
So they get the touchdown, now looking for the two-point conversion to tie this one up late. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Pass is incomplete. The defense, kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. They'll return it from inside the 5. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. This team just continues to impress. Back-to-back playoff wins. And now, Joel, I think you can throw the seedings out. They're in to the semifinals. They look as good as anybody at this point.
I couldn't agree more. They look better than anybody at this point. They've played well at the line of scrimmage. Their quarterback is playing very well. And I don't want to play this team right now. There seems to be a level of urgency and focus that is very uncommon. And this is a group that clearly understands their objective. They're aiming for a national title.
And that's going to wrap it up. The loser begins a long offseason, and the winner stays alive for the national championship. For Joel Klatt and Holly Rowe, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.